Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be explaining the longest consecutive sequence problem. It's a Leetcode medium problem, problem number 128. Let's read the problem. Given an unsorted array of integers, nums, return the length of the longest consecutive element sequence. You must write an algorithm that runs in big O of n time. So here we are given an array, nums, which has 100, 4, 200, 1, 3, 2. What we have to find is the length of the longest sequence. So in this 1, 2, 3 and 4 is a sequence and the length is 1, 2, 3, 4. So length is 4 and the output is 4. So the brute force way of doing this is sorting the array. If you sort the array, then you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 and 200. Okay, so now this 1, 2, 3 and 4 are in sequence. 100 and 200 do not have any sequence. So the longest sequence length is 4. That's how we do it using brute force. But the issue with this is the time complexity is big O of the time complexity of this is big O of n log n. But in this problem they want us to do it in big O of n. So for that there is an approach. In this approach what we do is we maintain a map. I'll explain how to fill this map in a moment. So we will traverse across every item in this array. So when we traverse through each element, we will check if the map value of the previous and the next element exist. So we will store if the map value of the previous element. What I mean by previous is if the current value is 100, the previous value will be 99 and the next value will be 101. It's a sequence, right? 99, 100 and 101. So we check if 99, a value for 99 is present. 99 will be the key and we check if any value is there. If a value for 99 is present, then we take the value, otherwise we just take 0. Same way for right, from map value of the next element. Okay, if map value of 101 exists, then we take that value, otherwise we take 0. Then using these two, we calculate a value which is len. Len is nothing but left plus right plus 1. This is a total of the number of elements which are in sequence. Okay. Then once this is done, we just update the map values. So we update 3 map values. Map of num means it's the current number. Num minus r. We're just updating the edge elements to len. Map of num, which is the current element, and also map of num plus r. Num plus r is the extreme end on the right. All these values will be updated to len. So after iterating through all the nums, the maximum length will be stored in this value. So we just return the max. Alright. Okay, so let's do a dry run on this array. This is the given array 100, 4, 200, 1, 3 and 2. So as we go through the elements, we have to fill this map. So to fill that map, we just need 3 values, which is left, right and len. How do we get L? It's nothing but the map value of the previous element. So it is num minus 1. If the value doesn't exist, we take 0. Right is nothing but map value of the next number. So it is plus 1. If that doesn't exist, again we take 0. And len is nothing but left plus right plus 1, because it is the next number in the array. Okay, so now then after everything we have to update the map values. So the left extreme number will be num minus L, map value of current number, and the map value of the right extreme number, which is num plus R. All of these will assign with the value that we got from len. Alright, and at the end we will return the max length from the map. So now our first element is 100, right? So does map of num is 100? I'll just write num here. Our first number is 100. Num of 99. 100 minus 1 is 99. Does map value of 99 exist? No. So L will be equal to 0 in this case. Okay. For right, it will be 100 plus 1. Does map value of 101 exist? No. So this will also be 0. And now len value will be left plus right plus 1. Left is 0, right is 0, and plus 1. So it becomes 1. Now this part, num is currently 100. L is 0. So 100 minus 0 is 100. So map of 100 is len. Len is 1. So here are our keys. So our key for key 100, map value 1 will be stored. Alright. Now map of num is again 100. So the same value len the same value map of 100 will become 1. And also for num plus r, what is r? It is 0. Num is 100. 100 plus 0 is 100. The same thing, 100 will become len. So we're done with the first number. Now let's do the second number. Okay, so now our second number is 4. Alright, so num is 4. Map of 4 minus 1, 3. Does it exist? It doesn't exist, so we take 0. L will be 0 now. Map of num plus 1. Num plus 1 is 4 plus 1, which is 5. Does map of 5 exist? No, so we take 0. Len is equal to left plus right plus 1. 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay. And then now we update our map values. Map of num is 4. 4 minus L is 0. So map of 4 is len, which is 1. So we update our value 4 with 1. The same thing here. Num is again 4. Value is 1. Map of 4 plus r. R is nothing but 0. So 4 plus 0 is 4. Map of 4 is len, which is 1. Alright. Let's move to the next iteration now. So our next value is 200. Second index. Okay. So 200. Left value is map of previous number. What's our previous number? 200 minus 1. So does map of 199 exist? No. So 0 is taken. Then map of 201, which is num plus 1. Does it exist? No. So we take 0 again. And again len is equal to left right plus 1. Left is 0, right is 0 plus 1 will give you 1. Num minus L is, num is 200. 200 minus 0 is 200. 200 is 1. Same for this. Map of 200. Map of 200 is equal to len, which is 1. Again same for this, 200 plus 0 is 200, which is equal to 1. Now let's go to the next iteration. Okay, so in this iteration our num value will be 1. Okay, so map of num minus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Does map of 0 exist? No. So it is 0. Num plus 1 is 1 plus 1, which is 2. Does key 2 exist in the map? No, so 0. Right plus left is 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1. Num minus L, num is 1, L is 0. So map of 1 is len. Len is nothing but 1 again. Same here, map of 1 is len. Map of 1 plus 0, that is also a map of 1, which is len. Len is 1. Okay, let's go to the next iteration. In this iteration, our value is 3. A map of num minus 1. So does map of 2 exist? No. So here we take 0 itself. Num plus 1 is 4, right? Does map of 4 exist? Yeah, it exists. So we take the value which is 1 in this case. Okay. Now len value will be 0 plus 1 plus 1, which will be equal to 2. Now map of num minus L. Num is what? 3 and L is 0. So 3 minus 0 is 3. Map of 3 is equal to 2. Map of num is 3, that is 2. And map of 3 plus R is 1 in this case. So map of 4 will be updated to 2. If you can see, right now our longest consecutive sequence is 3 and 4, right? So it's 2. So you can see that the extreme values are updated to the longest consecutive number. Similarly, if we keep continuing for all the elements, all the consecutive values will be updated with the longest sequence length. Okay, so let's complete the final iteration. In this iteration, our num value is 2. So we check if the previous one exists. Previous one is num minus 1, which is 1. Does num of 1 exist in the map? Map of 1 is 1. So in this case, L will become 1. Now we check if map of 2 plus 1 exists. 2 plus 1 is 3. Does map of 3 exist? Yes, map of 3 exists. So that value is 2. Now len will become left, which is 1, plus right is 2 plus 1. The total is 4. This is our len value. Okay. If you can see, 2 has one value before it, which is 1. So the left value becomes 1. And 2 has two values which is above it in sequence, which is 3 and 4. Hence the right value becomes 2. And the len becomes 4 now totally. Okay. So now num is what? 2 minus L is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 will be updated to len. So map of 1 is currently 1. That will be updated to len, which is 4. Similarly, map of num. Num is what? 2. Map of 2 will also get updated to 4. There was no 2 value, so I'm adding map of 2. This will become 4. Similarly, for map of num plus 2 plus right value is 2. So map of 4 also gets updated to len. Len is 4. Out of all these values, we have to return the largest value. So out of 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, which is the greatest value? It is 4. So we have successfully found our max value. Okay, let's execute this code in Leetcode and see if it works. Here is our Leetcode. I've already typed the solution and I've kept it. So initially max will be 0, and here the only difference is in every iteration I'm just calculating the max value. I'm just comparing this len, and I have this max value which keeps getting updated for every number. Alright, let's see if this solution works. So as we can see here, the solution is accepted. Okay, so we have solved this problem in big O of n, because all this code has to run once for each element in the array. That's it for this video, guys. If you like the explanation, please make sure to leave a like on the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel and it'll make me really happy. If you have some suggestions, please put it in the comments below. I will attach the link of this code in the description below. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new.